Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and today we got quite a bit to talk about. Crow fam, we got quite a bit to talk about indeed. Very excited to get into this stream with the family today, all you crypto reporters out there. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about a huge, massive new announcement from Coinbase, doing even more in the space. Yesterday, we just found out a little bit about a US stock exchange and Coinbase talking about getting together and doing a fully regulated crypto exchange. That's unbelievable. But here's something else they launched today we'll talk a little bit about. We're going to take a look at the price of CRO versus Bitcoin. I do believe, guys, this is kind of our last chance, our last window, to really pick up a bag on CRO coin. And we really got to talk about kind of some of the levels we're in. So we'll look at that. Everybody's waiting for a 30K Bitcoin. Of course, when is that coming? That is a huge question. And another exchange token competing very strongly against crypto.com and Cronos and Binance right now. We're going to talk a little OKX. We found why it has been pumping lately. So buckle up, strap in, get ready for another live stream at the Crypto Report. I, of course, do have my partner with me on the channel, Blacksea. How we doing, brother?
Doing great. Happy to be here. Super excited, as always, for our live streams. Let's let everybody know what's going on.
Let's get into it. You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with these markets right now, Blacksea. I mean, we're over $1 trillion for we've been over $1 trillion for a month and a half, almost 2 months here at the end of February. You know, Bitcoin dominance is strong. I heard you talking in your video. I think it was earlier today about, Bitcoin dominance getting up to maybe a 43%, maybe 44 potentially, and then kind of some altcoin season. We're all excited for some altcoin season, but tell me, Blacksea, I mean, we're here at a $1.1 trillion market cap. We're waiting on some volume to come to Bitcoin. Where are we at in this overall market cap? And when can we start thinking about an altcoin season, in your opinion?
Yeah, so what I was talking about earlier today was that I'm looking for Bitcoin dominance to reach about the 44%. And, if you're unfamiliar with the Bitcoin dominance, you may think, oh, it's already at like 42%. What's a 2% difference? There is a massive difference in 42 to 44% in Bitcoin dominance. And if we do get to that 44%, don't be alarmed when you see CRO coin and these other altcoins be bleeding a little bit. Don't be alarmed when you see some downward price action, because when Bitcoin dominance goes up like that, usually that will be paired with Bitcoin increasing in price, probably to the $30,000 to $35,000 price range, maybe even more. But that will happen, and will happen fast. And once that does happen, and we can trade sideways, find a new level, that's when you start to see it trickle down, and when you're going to start seeing that 100%, 200%, maybe you'll start seeing those 100Xs on those small cap coins, and that's when you see a true altcoin season start.
Yeah, and I mean, we threw out a ridiculous number on the channel earlier. It wasn't really us coming up with this prediction, but a $10 million Bitcoin prediction. We're going to talk a little bit more about this in this video too. Probably the largest Bitcoin prediction I've really heard actually kind of get out into a lot of people's ears here in a while. But you know what? I'm with you. I mean, that $30,000 to $35,000 price level. I mean, Blacksea, I've even heard people talking about $50,000 Bitcoin. And when you look at the chart and you just look at, how far down we are from the previous all-time high, and like just getting back there to then start breaking out towards, next all-time high, thinking, hey, we're going to go there. There's so much more upside. There's so much more upside for Bitcoin. $10 million worth. I don't know. We'll look a little bit more at that here in a bit. But Ethereum.
I would like to say, I have been hearing people talking about the $50,000 price target when leading into the Bitcoin halving. So we're talking probably in about a year from now, a year and a couple months, give or take, a $50,000, maybe even reaching the previous all-time high at the next halving. I do think that is a little bit far-fetched, in my personal opinion. I like to be somewhat conservative here. It's fun to talk moon boy numbers, but at the same time, we do need to be conservative and think about each possible outcome. And I do think that there is a possibility of that. However, I think the possibility of that is quite low. My target is between the $30,000 and $50,000 price range leading into the Bitcoin halving.
So you're saying prior to the Bitcoin halving, you don't think you're not expecting a Bitcoin to breach the 50K level before, roughly March of 2024?
I don't see us breaching previous all-time highs. I
I
don't
like
see us,
that. I
yeah,
like that.
not breaching.
I'll tell you though,
50K is possible.
I wouldn't be surprised even if we touched the like fake out, try to get to that all time high before the happening. Only reason I say that is like this regulation factor is so crazy to me, and the opportunity for regulation to kind of get behind us here. We'll talk a little bit more in this video about that too. You know, that is going to be really substantial. So it's so hard for me to say. I mean, I
I think
don't
you're spot
know.
on, Crypto Kip. I think you're spot on, man, because I think that the regulation could be a massive, massive catalyst. Like if the regulation comes out and they say, guys, this is the government. They say, guys, this is what we're gonna do. This is how it's gonna be done, and that's that. And they wipe their hands with it and say, that's that. That could be the that could be the alarm bells saying, okay, guys, we're in the clear. Let's go. And we could just run. We could just moon, especially if the regulation is not heavy handed. And quite frankly, I do see that there's a higher probability of that happening, that it's a much more soft handed regulation than people expect.
Yeah, I really agree. I mean, and part of it is all these backdoor dealings that, you know, it's like this was coming anyway. Now they kind of got to get it done and they got to get it behind. Clearly, the government was always going to be compliant to a point with cryptocurrency. I mean, 2 and 3 congressmen or 1 and 3 congressmen accepted bribes from FTX and sandbox. You know, guys, there's super PACs that Binance is getting involved with. This is coming one way or another. I mean, Ethereum's looking great right now. I think, you know, a big thing we got to think about is not just Bitcoin, but the smart contract plays. Another big piece of news coming out from Coinbase where they're getting into the smart contract side. We'll talk a little bit about, but you know, Coinbase has been at the table here with their stable coin. USDC, I think, is going to get heavily adopted by regulators. So yeah, I mean, I just don't know. One thing's for sure, Blacksea, and you know, whether it's a $50,000 Bitcoin or a, you know, a $4,800 ETH in the next 365 days or you know, previous all-time high for ETH. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do know that at some point these are going to break out in all-time highs, so long as nothing tragic happens in the crypto market, something that we don't even know that's possible yet. Crypto is getting adopted, you know, and so I when it comes down to it, folks, whether, you know, it is coming this year or whether we're going to stay really low this year or break out even above our all-time high faster than we ever expected, dollar cost averaging is really, really the answer. Because even if we break out past the all-time high, there's always a chance, folks, that that could be a fake out. You know, let's say it breaks from 69,000 Blacksea to 75,000. It's like, what are the chances that it goes straight to 100K? Why wouldn't it maybe go to 75K, back down to 55K, and wreck a bunch of greedy longs, and then boom.
If there's one thing I've learned from being in crypto for 5+ years now, Bitcoin loves to wreck the longs and the shorts. Bitcoin loves to give you the fake out to the upside and then crash, or the fake out to the downside then rip up to a new all-time high. Bitcoin loves that. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if regulation comes, we break above, and I could totally see that happening, those fake outs.
Yeah, and, you know, and you're so right. It's just like Bitcoin causes as much pain as possible. But the people that have bought it the longest ago and the people that have held it the longest, and then also you got to take profit when it's feeling really crazy, when you're like, I can't believe how much money I've made with this. You probably already should have sold about a week or two ago before you're saying that. But that's, you know, take some profit. And here's an example, guys. Blast off. Everybody was wrecked here. This was the last bull market. Everybody got wrecked in the middle of this bull market. And then there was like an equivalent leg up. And like if you had taken 25% of your stack off somewhere on here, and then you bought, you know, started DCAing again when it got back below your exit point, you could have easily made additional gains, right? And there's still so much time to sell. So just be on the lookout for the volatility as we get towards this bear market, because there's no doubt we're going to go up, guys. There's no doubt crypto adoption's coming. But Blacksea, I mean, that's where these exchanges make the money. That's where, you know, the big institutional investors make the money, when there's the most pain, which is exactly what happened here. A lot of really wealthy people got rich probably right in here.
Let's be honest here. It definitely behooves the exchanges to have very wild price swings because that's how they get the most liquidations, and these exchanges make money off of those liquidations. Whether you like it or not, leverage trading does play a huge role in these big moves, these big cycle tops, these big cycle bottoms. And I will say, leverage trading, fantastic tool, but there are also some negatives to it. And guys, if you do want to take the opportunities of when you see these wild swings, go in the description box below, click our BitGet link, get to up to $8,000 for signing up, opening a trade, making a deposit. There's lots of free money to be made. It is a very good tool, but you need to be careful because these exchanges make their money off of taking your money. So you need to be careful. It's a great tool, but you need to be careful.
Totally agree. And I'll tell you guys, I do love leverage trading, but I'll say this. If you're getting into it, I personally, and this isn't financial advice, but it is safer to use lower leverage. And when I do leverage trade, if I do decide to open up a long, it's going to be very low leverage, guys. But it is a fantastic tool because let's say, Bitcoin's $24,000. You use conservative, 2-3x leverage. Well, now you don't need $24,000 to get Bitcoin. Maybe you only need $12,000 or $7,000 to get a Bitcoin, right? So these are things to consider, but you got to take profit, right? I mean, and nothing goes straight up. That being said, we were way down from the highs, but man, just imagine if you had taken a long out at the right after this FTX panic on Bitcoin. Absolutely. There's people, I bet, that are still riding in these longs right now, just way in the money, just rocking it. Got hundreds of thousands, off some small position. So, guys, check it out. Think about it a little bit. But let's talk a little bit of CRO Coin because CRO right now is doing some mind games here with us, guys. So we've been talking about some of these channels. This is the Bitcoin versus CRO Coin chart. There's clearly a channel going on right here, guys. And just the other day when CRO blasted up to, 9.5, almost 10 cents, it touched the top of this resistance here and then kind of came back down and we're deciding. And I'm, the name of this video is Last Chance, CRO Coin Last Chance. There's really a reason for that, guys, because this is the FTX collapse for CRO Coin versus Bitcoin. What you're seeing here is the value of CRO crashing against Bitcoin at the FTX collapse. Why? It's very obvious. The FTX collapse gave every single mainstream exchange a bad name. These things crashed wildly bigger than they probably would have if FTX didn't collapse against Bitcoin. All these exchange tokens got wrecked against Bitcoin, and so did a lot of alts when this FTX collapse happened. There is only so long, guys, we're trading in this channel. We could break up here, maybe a little more games in between these two channels. There's only so long, though, before we get back to these previous levels pre-FTX collapse, because when you zoom out, guys, there's a lot more levels besides just this FTX collapse. This is the FTX collapse again. There's still so much more upside. So when we can kind of recover up here, I think there's even maybe, to argue, there might even be another level kind of right here. We could possibly break out up to here, ping, 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 pong, and then kind of hit the top line and get back to CRO Coin's all-time highs versus Bitcoin, which I think inevitably will come again, just because Bitcoin's such a large market cap. Even if it gets to $10 million per coin, I would still argue that CRO Coin has more upside in percentage gains wise because it's such a lower market cap, right? Bitcoin's got a $400 billion market cap. CRO Coin's got a lot more upward mobility because only a couple $billion need to flow in for it to start 2, 3, 5, 10xing. So, last chance, guys, to get cheap CRO is my point.
I do think looking at this chart with the CRO Coin versus Bitcoin, I think that there is definitely a chance that we come a little bit lower and test that lower level there, especially when Bitcoin starts to maintain more dominance to get to the 44% range.
Are you saying
of dominance.
This level or then this one?
The one, yeah, that level, correctly.
Yeah,
sure. And I think that we could bounce off of that, and it's okay, guys. Especially Bitcoin. It's okay if Bitcoin outperforms CRO for a little bit because come the bull market, the alts always, and I mean always, outperform Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin is a asset that is safe, where you want to accumulate Bitcoin by moving profits out of altcoins into Bitcoin. That's a strategy that works for many people. And it's because you make the money in the alts to build your Bitcoin position.
Yep. Sell those alts for profit, move them into Bitcoin. And then when you're feeling like Bitcoin's due for a correction, got to get some cash, folks. Cash is trash unless you're taking profits. So keep that in mind. And yeah, for sure. I mean, we did wick down this line. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. If Bitcoin really does reach that 44% dominance, I would not be surprised if that happened. That being said, I also wouldn't be surprised if we just blasted up off against Bitcoin, because I still would like to argue in a big way, exchange tokens need to come back from the FTX blood. But then again, maybe people are still waiting for some of this regulation. So it's very interesting, guys. But for sure, one for sure thing is you'd rather buy CRO Coin at 5 cents, or you'd rather buy CRO Coin at 9 cents than you would at 90 cents or $1 or $2, right?
That's really the name of the game, isn't it? Isn't that the name of the game? That's why I keep preaching about dollar cost averaging. That's why we preach about dollar cost averaging, because it's very, very difficult to time the bottom and put all your money in at the bottom. It's very, very difficult to do that. And even if you do succeed in doing that, your position size might even be smaller than if you were dollar cost averaging along the way. So it's very important to be looking for the best chance, the best opportunity for you to achieve your goals following your strategy. And I will say that I think timing the bottom and dumping your money in is not a very good way to do that. That's not financial advice, but I do think that is not a very good way to do, because it's extremely difficult. We come down to 5.5 cents. You might say right now, oh, you know what? CRO Coin's, Blacksea, you're wrong. CRO Coin's going to go down to 5.5 cents. It's going to find a new bottom, and I'm going to put all my money in there. Well, I'll tell you what. If that were to happen, I would go to say that if we do reach that, you're going to tell me, no, you know what? Actually, we're going to go to 3 cents, Blacksea. And then you know what's going to happen? We're going to bounce off 5.5 cents and go to 35 cents. And then you're going to miss the boat or buy in at 50 cents. And long story short, you lost out on so much opportunity, guys. It's very, very difficult to time the bottom. Dollar cost average, hodl on projects you believe in, and become successful.
Smash up the like button for that one, guys. I mean, couldn't have said it better myself. Guys, Bitcoin was coming down from 69,000. I'm proud to say I bought it at 40. I bought it at 35. I bought it at 30. I bought it at 25. I bought it at 20. I bought it at 18. I bought it at 16. I bought it at 15. I bought it back at 17. I've been buying CRO Coin at 10 cents, 12 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 5 cents. And in all that, guys, when CRO Coin does inevitably reach all-time highs again, and anybody who's been doing a dollar cost average strategy, you are likely to probably have more gains, unless you are a legend and a total, a mythical creature in trading, and you time bottom with your entire stack. Which, hey, if you can do that, we got to talk. we got to talk.
I will say what I said before too, even if you do time the bottom and you put all your money in right at the bottom, you're probably not going to be buying on the way up, are you? You're probably going to miss out on expanding your position size. And all in all, you're going to lose out on potentially making more money than if you were buying along the way.
Yeah. And even if you call it right one day, you got to you can buy it at the right time, but did you sell at the right time? You can sell at the right time, but did you buy it at the right, so guys, we'll just keep talking about DCN on the channel. We believe in the asset. As things change, we're open-minded. We'll continue to talk about it, but feeling good getting into this bull market, guys. But here's something that was kind of interesting I want to share with you guys. Sam Bankman-Fried, smash up the like button for this. Send some fire emojis in the chat, because we got more law sentences against Sam Bankman-Fried. He was hit with additional bank fraud charges in a new indictment, which is fantastic. It calls on FTX CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, the ex-FTX CEO, to forfeit hundreds of millions of dollars worth of assets, which in many cases have already been seized by the government. But they're coming after him even further, which is fantastic to see. Not surprised at all to see this, but they're just stacking on. This is in addition to 8 counts that he's already been faced. So, guys, think all you want, but Sam Bankman-Fried, he's going down. He is going down. That being said, Blacksea, there's other players that are stepping up. We've seen Coinbase be really, Crypto.com be very successful. Binance and CZ have stepped in as a leader here in the community, dispelling the FUD, talking about all the fake news, talking about the developments, the growth on his team, the meetups that he has, the announcements for his blockchain, Binance Smart Chain. Crypto.com, Cronos just had a huge upgrade as well. They recently had to black out the network for one night, and they did an upgrade. It was like shut down for 2 hours. It was a successful upgrade. They're improving the Cronos chain. Coinbase now is rolling out a new layer 2 blockchain. It's going to be built on Ethereum. It's called Base. And for anybody out there that's looking to buy the Coinbase Base token, think again. It is not a coin that's for sale. There is no token. The token that powers the network, however, is Optimism. And so if you're looking at DeFi Llama and you see the coin Optimism, that is part of the reason that's getting chosen. Is it's one of the top 10 projects. Coinbase established some sort of temporary partnership as this is getting off the ground. But quite interesting. Coinbase getting into this. How bullish is this
really
for
curious.
Coin? Yeah.
I think that's really bullish for Coin as a stock, but I'm really curious on what your thoughts are. I'm gonna be kind of pessimistic here and say, is Coinbase too late to the party here? Is Coinbase too late to the party of creating their own blockchain? What about Binance Smart Chain? What about CRO Coin? What about Cronos? What about all that? Are they too late to the party, Crypto Kip?
Well, I mean, if they were trying to come out with a layer 1 Ethereum, I'd say yeah. But the fact that they are one of the largest groups that people are staking their Ethereum with, the fact that they do have a stock, I mean, I think that they're in a unique position. So I'd like to say they are late to the party, but I don't think it's too late for them to reap rewards out of this in a big way.
I second that. That's well said.
But I agree with what you're saying too. But the fact that they've got that coin stock, that's going to be so interesting to watch. In this, I've got some coin.
Them apart. It sets them apart from the rest as of right now.
Yeah, it's they're not introducing their own token, which you think about that and you think, well, why? Well, guys, I think the answer is USDC is kind of their thing. I think that Coinbase has made their way in we just talked about the IEX and Coinbase are looking at doing a fully regulated exchange. Guys, this IEX thing is a stock exchange which is SEC approved in the United States of America. So the SEC has already given the green thumbs up on the IEX. Obviously, it's been here for a while. Now, if IEX and Coinbase partner,
I think that literally is massive. That that is a breakthrough in regulation. Sure, that's not the Congress or the government coming out and saying this is okay, this is not okay, but that is a green light of approval, and I think that's huge.
Yeah, I think it's huge for Coin, and I'd like to say that it's. Think about this. It's bullish for Crypto.com. Well, maybe not directly, but Crypto.com's token Cronos is available on Coinbase. Coinbase has been very, very cautious about what they've rolled out on their platform, on their exchange. They're under a lot of regulatory scrutiny, which is why they are one of the biggest and most regulated exchanges, really. I mean, they've got their own stock, they've got coin. I just think it's huge. I think it's huge. It's going to be so interesting to watch this token. I've got a lot of coin shares in my IRA, my Roth IRA. So I'm excited. Are you holding coin? Are you looking to buy coin maybe? This is kind of exciting.
I do hold a little bit of coin in my traditional portfolio, but I just constantly deal with the struggle in my mind of why would I, if I'm exposed to crypto, if coin gives me exposure to crypto, but why would I put my money in coin when I could buy Bitcoin or CRO Coin or something that I know will outperform? If I think that coin, the stock, will increase in value, I know that bet is the same, but on steroids when I'm saying, okay, coin's going to go up. Well, if coin goes up, then Bitcoin's going to go up double that in percent gains, in my opinion. Or
Yeah,
Ethereum will 10x.
we'll see too, because I was shocked, Blacksea, last bull market with some of these mining stocks. Some of the gains on some of these mining stocks were almost altcoin rally like. It was mania, and I think
I feel like crypto mining stocks are a different animal when we can't. I feel like we can't compare crypto mining stocks to coin because coin is an exchange.
They are different,
and these mining stocks definitely they were basically altcoins on the traditional market.
Yeah, very low cap. Skyrocketed. I feel good about, one of the things that excites me most about like buying coin is like the Roth IRA. Guys, I don't know how much into this you are, but Roth IRA, traditional finance is important. You got to know it. It's a tax advantaged account. Whatever you put in towards that Roth IRA, guys, that is that's a write-off, guys. That's $6,500, $6,000 you can write off your gains. So, think about that. Think about that too. But we'll see. Coin's looking good. This was very cool. So we'll have to see about that. Another exchange I wanted to talk about. Lexi, we were talking about OKX, this OKB token. Now, I'm just going to kind of go to this real quick. If you guys have been seeing this coin, it's been taking off. Right now, Cronos is at rank number 35. OKX blew past it, is now ranked number 23. Now, I still love CRO Coin like way more. I understand it more. I know that there's use on that. So I think this is probably a dangerous buy right now. That being said, to have exposure to OKB would make sense to me, but again, DCing, this isn't like a YOLO event, and also know how high pumped up it is. It's ranked number 23. It's made all-time highs this year, and a lot of people have been, wondering why, myself included. I let this slip past me, guys, but OKX unveiled a new protocol for a decentralized economy. They also introduced the OKB chain. And so now
I'll be frank with you about this. I saw OKX starting to come to a rise, and I saw the hype, and I saw that there was a new exchange coming. But to be honest, I already got exposure to exchange coins, and that's CRO. And I really believe in CRO, and I got true conviction for it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be holding it. And I don't really need to diversify my exchange tokens because I have a little bit of Binance, BNB, but I mean, Binance is the number one. I'm not really looking for up and coming crypto exchange coins unless we were in the bull market, and I don't think we're quite there yet.
I can understand that. I got a lot of CRO. I got some Binance, but I tell you, I'm thinking about it. I'm watching. If there's a big dip on this, I would consider it only because, again, this exchange is bigger right now. I think it's the second largest exchange out there right now that FTX collapses. And I barely even heard about it. It's not a big one in the U.S., so I never really looked into it too much. But I've been digging a little bit. I mean, they have been around. This chain drove this price up, so it's catching attention. So it's just something I don't want to ignore. I have not taken a position on this token. But that being said, if this has a serious retracement before the bull market, I'm going to certainly take a look at it. But another thing that you got to think about with this is OKB chain is getting a lot of pump action because of this. People are looking at this. They're getting bullish because, hey, there's a chain, Binance Smart Chain. It's OKB chain. Nobody's talking about Cronos chain yet. Not in a big way. The coin isn't pumped because of it. Maybe it didn't last bull market a little bit, but it was kind of at the tail end of that bull market. I still think CRO has its day. And honestly, I want to look at OKB chain's coin popping off as an example of what I'm just waiting for CRO to do. What I do believe CRO will do. So, we'll see what happens in this next bull market with exchange tokens overall. But it's going to be very interesting to watch any exchange token that's not Binance Coin compete against Binance. The gains on Binance Coin, Blacksea, we talk about this all the time. Those were insane.
It's actually ridiculous. That's the one that got away. That's the coin that got away from me. I keep saying that. Back in 2016, had a chance to buy that at about 18 cents. And if I would have done that, guys, I'd probably be in a different spot right now. But, I learned from that, and that's why I got into CRO, and I believe that CRO is a great opportunity.
I'm with you. But this is interesting. So, I mean, that's the story, folks. OKX on a tear. Please be careful. It is moving so fast. You guys got to be careful out there. Don't you buy low, you sell high. So maybe you bought some OKX token a while ago. Taking profits okay every once in a while, folks. But we'll check it out. We'll keep an eye on that one. Matter of fact, guys, is that crypto regulation is happening. It might be happening behind closed doors, but it's happening. This is coming. We've talked a lot about FTX. We've talked a lot about how Sam Bankman-Fried was in backdoor meetings with SEC. We now see that other countries in Hong Kong, other countries across the globe are now starting to get their SECs on board with crypto regulation. We just see this thing coming, guys. And that's why I do think that eventually the exchanges that are around, OKX, Binance, Crypto.com, of course, are going to be massive. And I just love to see all the development happening. Cronos upgraded their network. OKX came out with their own. Binance is constantly updating theirs. Coinbase is now coming out with a layer 2 for Ethereum. This is super exciting, and when the regulations pass, guys, we'll get a little more into this $10 million Bitcoin prediction. But I'm so excited. I'm just so excited for everybody here watching the chat, everybody that's here with us, here watching crypto YouTube, listening, reading any article you can get your hands on, the good, the bad, the ugly, making your own opinion, and dollar cost averaging into what you believe in, because I think it's inevitable that we will make just an insane amount of money. This was a crazy article I wanted to share with you, Blacksea. Cryptocurrency mining operation discovered under Cohasset High School, allegedly run by an ex-town employee. This guy, he's a genius and a criminal. He went into the basement of a school, into a crawl space, and he used their electricity, stole thousands of dollars worth of electricity from the school, and was mining Bitcoin. And
man, imagine those margins, not having to pay electricity on his miners. Sheesh.
It's genius. It's genius. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Benny Blue Eyes gifted the Crypto Report memberships. You just gave a gift to somebody? Oh, Benny, man, look at this. This Crow fam is friendly as ever. Lovely.
I didn't even know you could do that on YouTube. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Benny. That's huge. I didn't even know you could gift sub. That's so cool.
Congratulations, Stefan. Glad to have you, man. Glad to have you on the channel. Benny Blue Eyes, way to spread the love.
That's huge. Yeah, love that.
Let's have some fun, fam. All right. Benny, man. Benny, I got to know, would you go in the basement of your locals if you couldn't get caught, if you didn't get caught? No, you don't have to answer that one. I don't want to get anybody.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Don't answer it. This is awesome. I mean, this cracks me up. I hope I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to share that one with the fam here. Welcome to the Crow fam, by the way. Welcome to the Crypto Report family, Stefan. Good to have you. Benny.
That's awesome.
What a guy. Nazar, good to have you. Could OKB rise be due to the Hong Kong, China opening up the crypto market? Yeah, Nazar, that's a really great point, brother. Blacksea, that's Nazar. I love what you said there. That's the other piece is I should have said that. Not only do they have this blockchain, but yes, Hong Kong's getting more friendly on China. OKX is huge in Asia. You put two and two together, Nazar, I'm with you, man. I totally think that this is part of the right reason. So now you got me thinking, Nazar, what happens when that China ban, crypto ban comes again?
That means the top signal. Top signal. When China starts coming out and saying we're banning crypto again, guys, everyone, we're banning crypto, that means, all right, guys, we should probably getting close to the top. But at the same time, I've seen them do that hundreds of times at this point.
I mean,
It
but
feels like hundreds of times.
maybe a top for OKX, but we've seen that in the middle of a bull market, you know, and then what happens, you know, we've seen this. It's hilarious. It's laughable. China bans crypto for the 467th time, and then it crashes. But then if you buy like the days following that crash, you would have collected on a V-shaped. The amount of times we had a V-shaped recovery after a China crypto ban,
Yeah,
it's beautiful, actually. So buy the blood, folks. Buy the blood. And hey, if OKX does crash, I might buy the blood. I really might. But, you know, so guys, everybody's getting ready. The bull market's coming. Crypto regulation's getting more friendly. Montana Senate passes a bill protecting crypto miners. This legislation will likely upend a Missoula County zoning law that was actually one of the first laws in the U.S. to target the mining industry, to squash it. Montana's getting back in there, countering this bill. And they're getting in there, and they're going to come in, and they're going to push to be crypto miner friendly. It's a big business. It's a huge business. Crypto's coming, guys. And, you know, everybody recognizes it. Even a, you know, Cohasset High School ex-town employee who's going to go to jail now. So, you know, guys, this is really interesting, kind of neat. But this is what everybody's waiting for. And here it is. And Blacksea, I want to talk a little bit more about this with you. That, you know, Bitcoin eyes 25% of the world's wealth in a new $10 million Bitcoin prediction. Bitcoin can see its market cap increase 500 times over. This is Jesse Myers, who is a fund manager and a Bitcoin expert advisor. You know, he thinks himself that his prediction is outrageous to say, but he's got a couple good arguments that I just want to highlight. Bitcoin as an unthinkable property. It gets more valuable over time. Gold is good at storing purchasing power, but Bitcoin grows purchasing power. Gold, folks, is a $12 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is about $400 billion market cap. If Bitcoin were to become the same value as gold in market cap, that would be a 40 to 50x, bringing Bitcoin to roughly $200,000 to $500,000. I'm giving you a very big range there, but it's right about in there, and it would pass gold. But the question is, Blacksea, is that possible? If that's possible, that's still so far under a $10 million Bitcoin. Do you believe that we can get to a $10 million Bitcoin?
I'll tell you what. Keep giving me these $10 million Bitcoin price predictions. Give me $1 billion price prediction for Bitcoin, because, you know, the higher the predictions are, the higher we're going to go. I know that might sound strange, but everyone was calling for $100,000 Bitcoin previous bull market, and we reached to about 70,000. And that's kind of a reoccurring thing. When everybody's calling for $12,000 or $10,000 Bitcoin, we came to 15,500, hypothetically, if that is the bottom. But whenever people start doing that, we still come closer. Give me a $10 million Bitcoin prediction so we can get to $1 million Bitcoin. Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you. Yes, if it's okay, so give me a $10 million Bitcoin, then we'll get to 500K, and that's beautiful. I'll be rich, and
Exactly.
let's go home and make more YouTube videos for the family. And Blacksea,
Yeah, exactly.
Blacksea, I gotta pause. I gotta pause. Benny Blue Eyes gifted another membership to Mr. Plant Profit. Benny is Santa Claus here, and he is letting you guys save some money and accumulate more crypto by giving you a membership, giving you guys some news here. That is Benny.
Getting some extra entries for that loaded lion NFT, guys. At 25K subs, we're giving away a loaded lion, and each month you're a YouTube member, you get 10 additional entries.
That's true. So guys, welcome to the additional entries. You can thank Benny Blue Eyes. That's the Crow fam, and this is so real, guys. The Crow fam is so strong. If you guys are here watching, I know you're in the Crow fam. If maybe you're not in the Crow fam, well, you should look at it. You should consider just getting in the community. This community is so friendly, so nice. Between the Twitter spaces, maybe you guys watch Alpha. He's so nice. He's got a great Twitter space. You got so many of these great influencers. You got Cronos ambassadors that are really wonderful YouTubers, other folks. You've got the people in the chat. You've got the Benny Blue Eyes of the crypto community that are sharing the good word of crypto with people on Twitter, gifting memberships to the community. Guys, crypto is not a one-man game. It's a team sport. It really is. Blacksea and I, every single day we talk on the phone. Every single day we talk on the phone about how to make money in crypto and how to help our community make money in crypto. So if you guys want to become a part of this community and join Benny, join Mr. Plan Profit, welcome Mr. Plan Profit, join Nazar, join all the fam, you can become a member too. We're building this and we have a private Discord. So now that you guys are members, make sure you go to the private Discord, engage in the conversation. Let's talk, Crow fam. Benny, what a guy. What a guy,
Thanks
Benny.
so much. Thanks so much.
What a guy. Love you, Benny. So looking out there, now we got a couple other members. How many of you folks got some loaded lions out there? Now we're going to talk a little bit of land update. Blacksea, they're finally doing something you've been calling for a while. That being said, look at how cheap these lions look. $1,400 for a lion. $1,500 for a lion with a golden CRO Coin helmet at $1,689.
A pretty good deal.
Wow. What do you think is going to happen with these loaded lions, man? What?
I just can't wait. I read the tweet today that the main city said that they gave us a little update on the game, and I really like to hear that. I want to see more updates. Give me those updates.
I got it queued up. We're going to talk about it. You've been begging for these updates. I've been wanting them, but you were talking because you're big in the Solana space. You got a lot of the NFT alpha. He's been doing a lot of NFTs, guys. We're all doing a lot of NFTs. We're having a lot of fun, but what's very important is we need a constant flow of information. They need to update the holders of those projects. They haven't been doing a great job, so these loaded lions are cheap. So if you do want extra in-game benefits for the main city game and for your crypto.com land, you got to have a loaded lion or a cyber cub. That works too. Also, the land is down at a $51 floor price, so this is looking low too. And here's the thing we got to talk about, guys. This tweet you were talking about, Blacksea. So we're going to take you guys through it. They are doing a great job here, finally, showing some information about the game. The game is coming out in Q2. But let's talk a little bit about it. So these are some of the things you must absolutely know about the main city game before you play. Let's start with the basics. The main city glossary. Business, your source of in-game currency. Gold, all of them can be upgraded to boost their daily earnings. Okay? We're learning gold, not a cryptocurrency. This is an in-game currency that can be used to upgrade your business and get you on the leaderboard. Blueprint, a design, plan, or technical drawing that is your ticket to main city's various businesses. Very cool. And diamond, the hardest substance you can find in main city, apart from loaded lions, abs, that's a good one. Rarity of your crypto.com land NFT determines how quickly you regenerate this resource. So there you go. You're starting to learn a little bit about the utility of whether you have a dune, a sapphire lagoon, or some of these other more rare ones, guys. A molten lava or a, oh man, I'm forgetting all of them. I even got the biggest, well, blockchain, of course. So we'll have to see, guys. But what are your thoughts on this, Blacksea? This is cool.
I'm really curious. I'm really happy they gave us... I mean, let's be honest here. This is the skeleton of it. This is the skeleton, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to complain. They gave us some alpha. They let us know what's going on. I like to see it. I'm very, very intrigued by the whole, and there's gold, and it's not a cryptocurrency. I think that's a very, very interesting how they're going about doing this. And, you know, I'm really curious on where the play to earn aspect of the game is truly going to fit in. I'm very curious. So it's not the gold. Is it the diamonds? Are we going to be able to use the diamonds that we have on the crypto.com exchange maybe? I don't know. I think it'd be pretty smart if they did something like that. And if I put one and two together, I'm assuming that that's something they should do. And if they are not doing that, they're missing out on a huge opportunity. But I think that I think there's something to that the diamonds you achieve potentially will be able to be used for on the exchange app maybe spending those diamonds on other NFTs or spending those diamonds on a little bit of CRO. I'm very, very curious to see what they come up with here.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. And thinking about the exchange and diamonds, they do have right now, you can get diamonds, I believe it is, on the app when you do achieve like weekly goals, like buying a certain amount on the exchange. And so it's curious to see if these diamonds will be the same as those diamonds in the app, or maybe if I had to make a bet, Blacksea, I'd probably guess that it's going to be based on the way that you perform, that there will be some sort of monetary reward. And there is a possibility that this isn't a play to earn game at all. That would be very interesting. That would be probably pretty disappointing, actually. That would be pretty disappointing. Oh, snap. I just discovered an anniversary chat. Happy anniversary, Benny. Happy anniversary, brother. He has been a shout out to Benny, giving out memberships today. You're giving out memberships on your anniversary.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
That's awesome.
Benny, you're the perfect example of the CRO fam community, man. You're giving back. We're trying to give back. That's what the Crypto Report's all about, is we're trying to get knowledge, get people informed, and like Crypto Kip and I have been doing, we want lots of giveaways. We want to do giveaways for you guys, and we just want to give back.
I'm so excited. We are at 7,520 something subscribers. Guys, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. That's just the first one. Then we're giving away a loaded lion, guys. So become a subscriber, join the community, guys. Let's talk crypto. Let's have some fun. But Benny, shout out to you, man. Love it. Love having you as a brother. We are giving away this lion. It's pretty cool. It used to be worth $2,500, but hey, loaded lions are looking discounted right now. But guys, I wouldn't be surprised with this main city news, with these loaded lions being an extra reward earner on the main city. I think these things are going to get past $5,000 as a floor price at some point in the bull market. That's not financial advice, but I'm a holder of a lion. I love my lion. I'll show you. Let me show you guys my lion. Let me give a little refresh. I haven't shown my lion in a while, Blacksea. I love this guy.
Yeah, show it off.
Look at this guy. He's a Viking, and he's got a suit, and he lost his eye. He's Charlie Munger's brother. He's got one eye. God. Look at. Oh no! I did it again. I feel bad, man. 99-year-old. I'm picking on him. Mr. Planned Profit. Welcome to the brotherhood. Welcome to the brotherhood, guys. This is coming. Bitcoin might not go to $10 million. To be honest with you, I think it will one day. Maybe in 20, 30 years. But one thing's for possible. Sure.
I have to interject. I think that it is possible we get to $10 million per coin.
Yeah.
And I do think 20 to 30 years, it might even happen before that.
Yeah.
A lot can happen in 20 to 30 years. A lot.
Yeah. I mean, if a war breaks out, if this happens, that happens, there's another crash, there's another, the economy is a shift, a country fails this, it goes into debt. You know, anything could happen, guys. But one thing's for sure. As things start to go down and over time, people's eyes are turning to Bitcoin. People are realizing that Bitcoin is censorship resistant. Bitcoin is easy to transfer across borders. It's a great store of value. In fact, it's a better store of value than gold, which is a $12 trillion market cap. There's no reason that Bitcoin can't get up to these levels up in this red band in the next bull market, especially if institutions start to get into the space. We could get to this seriously sell price between 206,000, 269 if we're extremely bullish. Who knows, guys? We might even break into $300,000 Bitcoin in the next bull market. But then what happens next bull market? The strategy is, guys, dollar cost average in HODL. Also, take some profit, guys. Mr. Planned Profit, you got the best name in the community. Mr. Planned Profit.
Yeah.
I want to call myself Mr. Planned Profit during the bull market.
Oh, yeah. I want to comment on one of Mr. Planned Profit's question. He said, would you ever start doing a 3 through 5 hour live streams? I think I would love to do that. I was talking to Crypto Kip. I would love to be doing some streams on the main city or some other crypto games. I think it'd be pretty cool for us to do something like that. Let us know in the chat if you guys think that'd be fun.
That's a great question. Mr. Planned Profit, you know, we would like to do that. You know, maybe we'll kind of see, maybe we'll get more of that community vibe, you know, even more so, more like a hangout, which would be kind of cool. And we could just kind of watch some charts and talk a little bit. And, you know, Blacksea and I will go back. Blacksea and I talk on the phone for hours sometimes, you know, so we can talk forever. We love talking crypto. We love talking making money. And you know what's better than having you guys out in the chat, our brothers, Benny, Mr. Plan Profit, Nazar. Let's go, Crow. I see you. You also got all our folks. Nazar, you got Slay Maven's not with us today. We got our mod, of course. We can have the whole fam. We can kind of talk back and forth. So we'll have some fun, guys. Inevitably, Blacksea, I'm with you. Yeah, we'll be doing that at some point. I think, you know what, Mr. Plant Profit, we'll do it on a day where we're all making just a boatload of money. How about that? Is that fair?
Yeah, that sounds great. When we're in the bull market, I would love to do that.
When CRO Coin's above 25 cents, I got a big grin on my face, and we're going to $1. We'll do it. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. We're doing 5 videos a day, guys. Why? Because we love crypto. We love this community. We love to tell you guys about everything that's happening in Bitcoin and crypto. We're going to keep doing these Bitcoin videos, guys. You know, they don't get as many views as our CRO videos, but that's not what it's about. We're really about bringing the most important news to the community. We love talking about CRO. We hold a lot of CRO. We hold a lot of Bitcoin, too. We hold a lot of Ethereum. But I think as you hear us talk about CRO all the time, you got to understand that in order for CRO to go up, Bitcoin needs to go up. And if Bitcoin and CRO are going up, so are the other coins. So let's talk about all of them, guys. And let's talk about some of the tokens that you can buy on the crypto.com exchange. So if you're not checking out those videos, I highly recommend you turn on the notification bells for the channel so you get alerted of every single video that comes out. And if you want to become a member, like all our new brethren that have joined us today, thanks to Benny Blue Eyes, the G, I think you're in Florida, from Florida. Correct me if I'm wrong, Benny. Join us, guys, right here on the channel. We're going to have a lot of fun. And now, if you are a member as of today, we got a private Discord. So hop on in, guys. Hop on in that Discord.
Yeah, I love talking to you guys in there. Let's get that sense of community going. And you know what you said, Crypto Kip, with our Bitcoin videos we've been doing, guys. It's really important. Our main goal is to make sure everybody knows what's going on in the crypto space. And there's so much going on every single day in the crypto space. That's why we make 5 videos every day. But it is very important to be focusing on what's going on. And a great way to do that is be looking at Bitcoin, the Bitcoin news, and what's going on with the Bitcoin price. Because guys, Bitcoin is what started it all. Bitcoin is what started it all, and it's it's the engine of cryptocurrency as of right now. And Bitcoin is the tide that raises all the boats, and that's why we need to pay attention to Bitcoin. And sure, you know, you might not want to hear about Bitcoin as much. You want to hear about the coins you hold, but I really will argue that I think everybody that's in crypto should be owning some Bitcoin.
100%. Absolutely. And, you know, Francisco Gabriel's out in the chat, and he wants us to do some live playing of the game in Main City. We could swing that. Maybe we'll do that on that 3-hour stream when we're, like, making a bunch of money. We can check in on the prices of CRO, maybe play a little bit of Main City, show you how it's done in the blockchain, the crypto report land. Maybe we'll throw a pool party. Everybody can bring their Cronos rafts over. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited.
I'll have a blast. I would maybe even say that maybe we'll do a live stream before that. I think a live stream of us doing some gaming, talking crypto, a little bit more of a laid back scenario. I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to interact with you guys and just get some one-on-one.
You know what? I agree. We're gonna do it, guys. We'll get it teed up for you. I guess let's look at, if there's any questions, please leave us some questions here, fam, in the chat down below. Looking at Bitcoin right now, guys. You know, looks like we might test a little bit of this low 23 action, maybe. There was a triangle. We broke down below it. And, you know, it's not looking, I mean, we did break back up into it yesterday, which was cool. Well, but today we continue to move a little bit lower. Now, good thing is, you know, this green moving average has still broken above these two. So on the daily chart, Bitcoin's still very, very bullish. And so, you know, though there may be a slight retracement, guys, and we might get close to, you know, keep an eye on this green line. If these candles break below this green line, then we'll have a conversation of whether we can get down to the 19,000s again. But unless these candles break below that green line, or really even this blue one that I drew out for you guys, just, this is a great DCAing opportunity. I think I get paid tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is actually dollar cost average in tomorrow, because I think it's a great dip. And I will show you guys, I'm going to start building a crypto portfolio starting tomorrow. And we'll talk about it on our live stream next Tuesday. I'm very excited to do this. We've been talking about it for a while, but we'll show you guys. I'll build a portfolio from scratch, and we'll see how much money we can make. How about that?
I think we should totally do it. That sounds awesome. That sounds really cool.
We'll have a little bit of fun, guys. So be on the lookout. Bitcoin playing some games right now. Great buying opportunity in my mind. Not financial advice, of course, folks, but new members to the Crow fam. Benny, shout out to you again. Thank you for your dedication and watching. That was a very nice message you sent us. I appreciate that you're in the chat every single live stream. Share the love to the members. Mr. Plan Profit, you guys, Nazar, glad to have you. Stefan, congratulations on the membership. We're glad to have you. Go to the Discord, guys. Join us. That's all we got. Blacksea, you got any parting words for the Crow fan community?
As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Love doing these streams. Love this community. Super excited. You guys piqued my interest thinking about doing some live streams, some gaming live streams with Crypto Kip and I. Think that'd be a blast. And just love giving this information to you guys. Thanks so much for watching.
Absolutely. It couldn't be more fun. Pleasure, as always, to have y'all in the chat. Blacksea, fantastic doing another stream with you. Guys, that's all we got. I'm Crypto Kip. That was Blacksea. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget, folks, to smash up the like button. It helps us so much in the YouTube algorithm. YouTube is not pushing crypto channels, so if you can smash up the like, it goes a long way to help the channel grow, and we'll have a lot of fun. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Stay up to date with all the new videos. That's all I got. Don't forget, DCA, HODL. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you on the next live stream Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time next week. Peace.